Yo, what is going on, guys? Your boy Russ back again with more Madden 17 Ultimate Team, guys. Originally today, I did want to drop my first, well, not my first, but first time in a while live with the Jaguars, and I'm actually gonna drop that a couple days from now. I decided to go ahead and do this MUT game that I recorded earlier today. This was not on stream. If you were in the stream yesterday, shout out to you. That was a hell of a stream. We ended up, I think, winning every single MUT game that we played, and then we played a Jets franchise game and we got destroyed. It was bad. The sliders on that shit are ridiculous. If you play franchise and you set up the right sliders, it's really hard to stop the CPU. Don't judge me because I went undefeated in MUT games yesterday, but the Chiefs kicked my ass, and plus I was the Jets. But anyway, in this game, man, you guys can see 4th and 7, he does end up converting, but this was one of those games that was straight up just really good. I think I almost knocked over my mic. You guys may have heard that, but it was a shootout, but it was a defensive battle as well. You guys will see, there's a lot of really, really good defense, a lot of really, really good offense, and it basically came down. I can't talk. Basically came down to who would make the most plays, and it was, if that makes sense. Obviously one person's gonna make more plays than the other, but it wasn't like a blowout, obviously, where one person makes all the plays. This was people would come up clutch in one situation, other people would come up clutch in another situation. It was just a really classic game, and I thought it was really good. So I decided to go ahead and pick this one to go ahead and upload to you guys. And if you guys did see at the beginning of the video, we did upgrade our team a pretty good bit. I ended up getting rid of Josh Norman, who I had not that long. I don't even know if I posted a video with him, to be honest. But I did have Josh Norman. He was recommended to me. I didn't like him. He got beat a lot. I ended up getting Team of the Year Janoris Jenkins. I maxed him out. Since he has lockdown times 2, I got Motivator, David Amerson, +2 man. I also put Mike Wallace back at the number 2 receiver. And we also got Isaiah Crowell and got rid of LeGarrette Blount because LeGarrette Blount just wasn't doing it for me. And Crowell has zone blocker and bruising back. And we ended up maxing out both those chemistries to make our team pretty OP as far as, the O-line with chemistries. And, of course, Crowell is pretty damn good. But we do end up scoring. We actually playmaker Jameez Owawali, of all people, up the field, and he ended up catching it. He has like 68 catching, but he's a beast tight end. Obviously, he's a fullback, but when I put him at tight end, he's pretty damn solid. And, I subbed him in to run the ball, and I just audibled, and he was there, and he caught it. So 3rd and 13, this dude hits me with a great play over top. He ran that 4-vert play. I didn't think that he'd be able to beat Sherman. Oh, and also we picked up Sean Taylor. Sean Taylor was a hell of a player. And speaking of the devil, Sean Taylor comes up with the interception. I have been wanting Sean Taylor for a while. I just decided to buy him. I said, fuck it, I want him. And I maxed out both of his chemistry, so he's a 97 overall with 93 speed. He should be my free safety for a while. I didn't really like Eric Reed that much. He was cool, but Sean Taylor is definitely better in my opinion, with all his stats. They're pretty crazy. I think our secondary and just our entire team is pretty juiced. So, I'm pretty happy with the way the team looks right now and the way we're playing. 2nd and 6, we do find Mike Wallace on the sideline, almost to midfield, 7 for 8 for almost 100 yards with Russell Wilson. We killing it right now. We do take off for a nice bit of yards right there. We do slide for safety because Russell Wilson, for some reason, has been fumbling a lot more than usual. And right there, that could have been picked. Paul Krause seems to play out routes and corner routes insanely well. I might have to get Paul Krause at some point, even though I don't use a strong safety that often. I do have Cyprian, so I might not get him. But Paul Krause is definitely pretty damn good just from playing against people that have him. He's definitely worth getting. On 4th and 16, we do decide to go for it. I wasn't going to punt from barely across midfield where I couldn't kick a field goal. When he left Mike Wallace in one-on-one, 94 speed is going to get open. Sure enough, he did get a first down, and now we're running the clock down. You guys can see 30 seconds left. 1st and goal, we do run with Crowell from the 9. We do get down to the 6. 2nd and goal, we run with him once again. 11 seconds left. I do call a timeout. 3rd and goal, I decided to go ahead and pass, try to get in the end zone, and there was just nothing there. Well, actually, there was Emmanuel Sanders wide open in the end zone, but I couldn't get it off. And we do end up just kicking our field goal on 4th and goal. And with 2 seconds left, you guys will see he does end up chucking it up. Shreds a tackle from, that's also another new pickup, that end from the Jaguars. And then another new pickup of ours, Janoris Jenkins, comes up with the interception. I most likely wouldn't have showed this, but fuck it, I wanted to show you guys Janoris Jenkins getting a pick. That was kind of cool that Sean Taylor and Janoris Jenkins both got a pick in their debut on my team. So I'm pretty proud of that. 1st and 10, we do try to take off Russell Wilson, try to swerve the spy. Nothing really doing. I thought we could swerve Howie Long. I guess not. 2nd and 8, we looking and we get sacked. Should have thrown it away, but I thought I could make something happen. 3rd and 18, not much you can really do right here, but we do find Mike Wallace on the sideline. And 4th down, I do decide to go for it, but I forget to sub back in Martellus Bennett. And we throw it to Owawali. We would have had that if that was Martellus Bennett, but instead he ends up dropping it. So now he gets the ball back in prime position to at least tie the game and possibly score a touchdown and take this lead. So we really need to make a play right now and stop this man. He had a pretty solid offense. It was the same formation, but he ran it a really, really weird way where he basically made you commit to one thing and then he'd throw it to another, but it was the same play. Pretty good offense. I'm definitely not going to act like a bitch and be like, oh, this dude ran a bitch offense. Now, he played pretty well, and he had a pretty good offense. 3rd and goal, he tries to chuck it to the end zone, and Richard Sherman is not able to pick that one off, even though he threw it right at him. 4th and goal, he does end up taking his field goal, so the game is tied at 10. We are at the 25-yard line, of course, on the kickoff, and now we need to get down the field and make some plays. 11 for 16 for 164 and a touchdown for Russell, so he's having a great game other than that throw right there. Now 11 for 17, but 2nd and 10, he's trying to send some pressure off the right side, and we have Emmanuel Sanders wide open on the left side of the field. I love that play because you can get people open on the left and the right. But you guys can see pressure coming from pretty much everywhere. And we really need to make a play right now and somehow find a way to score. At 2nd and 10, more pressure. He's not doing anything crazy. He's just like moving everybody to the right. And, it should be easy to stop. It's 3rd and 10. We tried to throw it to Riddick and there was just nothing there. But look at this play, man. He ends up going off sides. I miss the field goal from the 40-yard line. And it actually makes it 4th and 5, and I end up kicking it again, and I end up nailing it. So this dude goes offsides, turns a miss and great field position going into the 4th quarter into me being able to kick it once again and having a 3-point lead in the 4th quarter. That is pretty nuts, man. I mean, this dude fucked up real bad, and I definitely feel bad for him, but you know what? That's the way Mutt is. It's built on bullshit. We all know that. But he's dotting me now. This dude had a great offense. Like I said, he was moving down the field with ease on me. And I was just not making the right adjustments. I was trying to man people up. And I was just not playing it well. You guys can see Zeke is wide open every time. I don't know why. I'm manning up the tight end, the wide receiver, before I man up Ezekiel Elliott, who he keeps throwing to is right there. Thought that should have been a pick, but Clowney just bats it away. 3rd and 2. I only rushed one because I put everybody in man except for Ezekiel Elliott once again. And he ends up scoring with 1:49 left to go up 17-13. So now we have to put together a drive. Him still getting pressure. We need to make a play and get down the field and score a touchdown to win this game. Obviously, we can't settle for a field goal. We have to get down the field. As I'm not sure who that was. Number 21. I'm assuming that was Deion Sanders. I don't know how he's tackling Martellus Bennett one-on-one, but whatever. 2nd and 10, rolling out. We do see square wide open. It is Emmanuel Sanders. I didn't think that he would get there. That was kind of risky because Tim Hendricks is 6'7", but luckily he didn't make a play. But then Tim Hendricks, once again, 6'7", bats down and out route. Ridiculous. 2nd and 10, we do find Emmanuel Sanders once again for a 1st down. He misses the tackle. We do get a couple extra yards inside the 20 now in the red zone. 1st and 10, rolling out to the left with Russell Wilson, looking for Emmanuel Sanders. And I end up throwing it. That was a bad read. Could have easily been picked off. Should have been picked off. 2nd and 10, looking with Russell Wilson. He's only sending a 3-man rush, and we do find Odell for a nice little chunk of yards right there to the 12-yard line. 3rd and 3, we end up running with Isaiah Crowell, and we do get the 1st down easily. So now 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. We do find Vance McDonald. He gets us a couple of yards. We need to take this clock down and make sure that this is the last drive of the game. And I want to score with no time left on the clock. A 2nd goal is incomplete. 3rd and goal, we find Mike Wallace. Now, from the 3, my play call was to run with Jimmy Graham. I decide to do it. Jimmy Graham from the 3 has a lane, and Jimmy Graham gets absolutely stuffed. Damn it. When I saw that lane, I didn't think I'd have to jump over top. I should have. But from the 1, this guy's not out of the woods yet. It's 2nd and 10. We should have sent pressure, and I didn't. He ends up chucking it up, and it is broken up. But there's no time left on the clock. And with 6 seconds, he makes a smart play. And 3rd and 10, he does end up punting. Sky kick. And there's no time left on the clock. I try to run, and there was just nothing there. GG to my opponent. I made a bad play call, I think. I saw that he went and fagged the play before that, so I thought maybe I could get Jimmy Graham walking into the end zone. Instead, I don't. I should have jumped over top. That was dumb. But you know what? I started the stream a couple hours later, and I ended up winning the rest of my games for today, or for that day. So, whatever. Did hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, Dangerous Army. I'm out.
Like a Hellcat.